without him being here. George is crazy. All right, so I got behind me here. I got Ed Robinson, Commander Hatfield. We got it's a star-studded Christmas special. Okay, guys. So I'm glad you're here to accompany me. Also, you over there. What's your name? No, come on, you're not generic. What's your name? Maury LaFoy. Okay. All right. You say that like some big music aficionado. I should know. All right. So I'm glad you're here to accompany me. Okay, you ready? Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Come on, get with it. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping it. You guys are way off key.
He's got some good eyebrows, though.
What are you looking at me like that for?
Ditto. What are you looking at?
We haven't even just started. Oh, by the way, I'm here with Commander Hatfield, otherwise known as the Commander, who just previewed for us a song he wrote in space. What was it called?
Jewel in the Night. It's a Christmas song.
Jewel in the Night. Now, that, of course, was the movie with Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas? No? Okay. No, you wrote this up when you were circling the Earth.
My brother and I wrote it. Brother down here on Earth, me up on a space station.
Did you not have more things to do when you were up there?
It's what I did instead of sleeping. It's nice.
Is it good to be sleep deprived when you're in space?
I think it's.
Is that a great idea?
You don't want to come back from a space flight and go, well, I didn't do anything, but I was really well rested. That's not what you want to have.
No, it's not what you want to hear.
Yeah.
So listen, you know the one thing that stopped me from going to space?
The cigar.
The bathrooms. Yeah. Come on, that's not a pleasant thing, is it? Is that
no.
The worst thing about going into space, those bathrooms?
No, there's no bathing for 6 months.
Did they have toilet paper?
Oh yeah, we got 3 different types of toilet paper.
Oh, that's better than most hotels.
It is. It's nice.
Now, Commander Hatfield will be singing his song on Strombo's holiday special next Monday, or whenever this thing airs, the Monday that it was supposed to be on. I hate the internet. You can't date things properly. So can I do a few songs with you? Ready? Jewel in the night, so bright and so peaceful. That was how it went, right?
That was parts of those notes were right. Yes. There were 2 in there.
I hear what you're doing there. From Toronto, where we're currently freezing our asses off, it's Ed the Sock Lives! Coming to you from the headquarters of Pigeon Row! Hey, here I am. Hello. Sorry we're a little late tonight. Shit happens. Welcome to Ed the Sock Lives. I'm Ed the Sock special show tonight. Special show because it is the holiday of Hanukkah. We'll get into the discussion of how to pronounce that correctly soon. We're going to be doing some of the things usually associated with Hanukkah. We have a special guest tonight. Black Zeus is going to be here. Yes, Black Zeus will be here. He's a comedian performer. He's going to come by and just hang out with us. And, you know, a lot of people are talking about what happened in Alabama, and I just thought I would make a statement off the top. I think it's a sad day when people who believe in equality, caring for the poor and needy, humility, can beat somebody who's a man of God. So that's just my statement on that. And that would be satire, which people don't completely understand. Okay, so welcome to the show. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Everyone's here, and we've got a special setup here. I'll go over and show that, and maybe I'll get out of the way. You got a special setup. You got the menorah, and look, you got the candles just to certify that they're actually proper Hanukkah candles. They've got the really bad art on them. We've got Dreidels, which we'll be playing with later on. Dreidels, all right. And Leanna made Latkes, which is a traditional Hanukkah treat. Right, Leanna?
We're doing those now?
When do you want to do them?
Okay, we can do them now.
All right. Bring them out.
Oh, I thought I wasn't
Should I do
doing
it?
that.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. Hang on.
All right.
You said Max was going to do this.
Yeah, I said a lot of things.
Though I'm glad we don't have the black guy serving food.
That might have been
Good call.
problematic in this day and age.
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
All right. So for those who don't know, Latkes are potato pancakes. It's funny because they were heating up here, and Anthony said, "Those smell like potato pancakes," which exactly is what they are. And here they are.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
They smell so
Nice.
good.
Leanna calls this
Wow.
recipe what? You call it.
Not gross latkes.
That's right, because often latkes are disgusting.
Often latkes are gross.
They are heavy. They just feel like you're
Okay,
eating
sure,
a mop
okay.
full or a sponge full of oil, and they taste disgusting. Are we gonna dole those out?
We are. Sorry, I don't have a microphone. I'll grab it.
That's
here.
okay.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're wireless. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right here. Okay.
All right. in the
So I can't
meantime,
switch cameras, but you
I
can't hear
will
me
tell
now.
the story of Hanukkah while that's getting done. Okay.
Yeah, do
All right.
Rachel get the same.
Now, first of all, if you're wondering, is it Chanukah or Hanukkah? It's actually legitimately Chanukah because the Hebrew letter that starts it is a ch sound. But mostly it's known as Hanukkah because people don't want to sound too ethnic. All right, the theme of Hanukkah is basically the same as most Jewish holidays, which is they tried to annihilate us, we survived, let's eat. In ancient Israel, here's the story. In ancient Israel, there was a Jewish temple. It was the center of the Jewish religion and an essential part of everyday life. Like millennials, imagine if there was only one Starbucks. It had that, yeah. Anthony's groaning. Yeah, it was like that important.
Can't think of a better
All right.
situation.
The Greek Empire attacked the Jews and took over the temple, trashing it and making a mess of everything inside. Kind of like the house parties in those 80s teen movies, but adding things like sacrificing pigs on the kosher altar. Jews formed
This is very
what?
authentic.
What?
I'm interrupting to ask who wants applesauce, who wants sour cream.
Any ketchup?
I'm doing a story here. You couldn't have waited on that.
Sour cream is way more
Waited on
important.
that. Yeah, listen, I'm doing a whole meaningful story of Hanukkah. And we need to talk about frickin' sour cream or applesauce.
These things are important.
Yeah. Well, you also
Priorities.
asked for it.
All right.
Sour
Who
cream.
wants sour cream? Who wants applesauce?
All right, answer
Sour
that
cream.
so I can finish.
Both. Max.
Plain.
Plain. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So what are we in?
since
3
it's
sour
plain,
creams?
Sour creams. Yeah.
You got the biggest one. There you go, Max.
Now the important
Oh,
stuff's
yeah,
out of the way.
love
Okay.
Continue.
Can I do my thing now?
Sorry to
No,
interrupt.
wait.
What do you mean, no wait?
Do your
Okay, we
thing.
got a sour
Do your
cream,
thing.
and then we got a both.
Why do people at home need to see you serving?
Because this is the important
You
thing.
asked us to.
This is what
I
it's all
just mean I
about.
wanted to see it.
This is what it's all about.
Suck it up.
I think.
I'm gonna do my thing and to hell with all of you.
You put
All right. So where were we? When we last left off, when we were rudely interrupted by the question of sour cream or applesauce.
Well, we got lots, so people
The,
can have seconds too.
The Jewish temple was defiled by the Greeks, and they tried to ban the Jewish religion. And Jews formed a resistance led by a man named Judah Maccabee. Translated to English, his name means Hebrew hammer. How fucking cool is that?
That's
Would you like to be
amazing.
known by something like the Hebrew hammer? Even if you're not Jewish, just to be called the Hebrew hammer?
Adult film star.
There's a movie about that.
Yeah, there is a
Jason
movie.
Lee plays the Hebrew hammer.
There is a... No, I don't think it's... Is it him that plays the
Yeah.
hammer? There is a movie,
think
2
so.
movies, I believe. There's a sequel called The Hebrew Hammer. Anyway, against overwhelming odds, the Jews defeated the Greeks and liberated the temple, but they had to clean up and re-sanctify all the things the Greeks defiled. Don't even ask about the bathrooms. An essential part of purifying the temple was relighting the candelabra called the menorah, which symbolized the eternal light of knowledge and justice. But they were only able to find 1 container of purified oil used to keep the flame lit, which would only last for 1 day. But instead, the oil lasted 8 days, giving the Jews time to make more purified oil to keep the menorah going. Clearly, this was before the time of planned obsolescence. And that's the reason Jews light 8 candles at Hanukkah to remember the miracle of the menorah burning for 8 days on fuel that should only have lasted 1. Yes?
These are latkes.
I didn't want sour cream. You didn't even ask me.
Well, you didn't answer. We did ask.
Well, then that would be don't negative option me.
All right.
Well,
I didn't answer. I'm doing a show here. You might know.
He's sending the symbolic food back to the kitchen, folks.
I don't want it. I don't like sour cream.
Okay, fine. We'll eat it.
It's actually really good with both.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Fuck all of you.
Fabulous.
All right.
Has anybody ever tried to just light 1 candle and see if it did last for 8 days?
No, Nick. Don't
That's
be
not that
ridiculous.
I bet somebody blue flamed one once and hurt for 8 days.
Now, the real history behind Hanukkah is that the story is that the Jews were celebrating after beating the Greeks, and they were
my God,
afraid that
those
if
are
they
amazing.
celebrated too much, the Greeks would get pissed off and come back and start another fight. And so they came up with the story of the menorah just so they'd have a cover story for what they were celebrating that didn't piss off the Greeks. Okay.
Are we lighting?
Yeah, you want to light the...
Yeah.
Here.
You gonna do the prayers?
No, you're going to do the prayers.
I don't remember.
Uh-oh. What
All
are
right,
the prayers?
I will do
I get
prayers.
messed up in the middle.
Should I say the Italian ones?
I start doing the
The Italian one?
The Catholic
yeah,
ones,
the
you mean?
Catholic prayers. Okay,
Ave Maria,
Yeah, that's it.
Hanukkah.
Oh,
There you go.
Right. You did it wrong the other day.
Yay!
Candles.
Out of play.
All right, there's the dreidels.
Whoa.
Okay. All right, so thank you,
Now,
Anna,
you can explain the dreidels?
for doing that. The dreidels were because the Greeks tried to ban the Jewish religion.
Jerks.
And
But not gambling.
but not gambling, because everyone likes to gamble.
Look what you
So
did, you
they
little jerk.
disguised learning as games of chance and gambling. So if the Greeks went by, they said, "Oh, they're just gambling. They're not learning." So it was a method, sort of a code, and so that's what the dreidel symbolizes. And here's the characters that are on the dreidel.
Much like Cuphead.
Shut up with Cuphead.
Cuphead
All right.
and
Well done.
Dreidel
They
head.
like to roll the dice.
You know, it seems like sometimes like we're doing two different shows here.
Okay.
Well, you have your show, we have our show.
Give
Yeah,
the,
well,
you
screw
give the
your
peanut gallery microphone.
Alright,
The
What do you
dreidels are
expect?
up.
There's the different letters. They're Hebrew letters. Shin, Hey,
Gimli.
no, I think that's Gimel.
Yeah.
Isn't that from?
And Nun. No, I think that's probably Nun. I don't think
Nun, yeah.
Jews don't talk about nuns.
Nun.
And those are short for Hebrew words, which mean a great miracle happened there. Talking about what happened in Israel. And Max is going here for the dreidel. Usually people gamble on they call which side's going to land,
We lost one.
Whoop.
and it falls off the table.
Is it bad luck when it falls off the table?
I don't know. All right, go ahead, Max. Okay, this is going straight to hell.
Traditionally, it's not played on a table for precisely this reason. It's a ring on the
Where are
ground.
they played on?
On the ground.
Okay.
Like shooting craps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like Pogs?
Yeah, like pogs.
Like Pogs?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
There we
you
go.
got two going now. I don't know where to look.
Oh.
Whoa.
This is gonna last longer.
Spin.
Dreidel.
Ring out.
Wow,
Shit.
both at the same
Did
time.
Max win if it stays on the table?
Look
Is
what
that
you did,
that-
you little jerk.
I don't know. We make up the rules as we go along.
Perfect.
All right,
Ed, are you gonna eat your latkes?
let me finish this.
They're delicious.
The real
Yeah, well
message
done.
of Hanukkah is hope. Even when things seem darkest and hopeless, don't give up and fight back anyway. It's a good message for people fighting depression in the dark winter months, and for the world which now seems overrun by the forces of stupidity and idiot Trump supporters. Kindle a light. You never know how long it will burn. Remember, the defeat at the end of The Empire Strikes Back was followed by the victory of Return of the Jedi.
Yub nub.
So the message of Hanukkah is keep hope alive until you see the Ewoks. Metaphorically, at least. All right, there.
No meat, no peach.
Well done.
Okay. Now, that was far too hard to get through. It should have been a lot
You
easier.
shouldn't have given up hope, Ed.
Exactly, you did give up.
No, I didn't
Because,
give up hope. I
we
gave up
have
the
our
will to
show, you
live.
have your show.
By the way, is everybody dark there tonight so to make the candles stand out more? Is that what we're going to go with?
Well, do you want me to lie or do you want me to be honest?
Lie?
Okay. Yes, we're not dark in this shot, but we're dark for mood lighting for the candles.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
We're trying to be very romantic tonight.
Okay, and believe me, even though these are this is my latke here, you don't want to see me eating that
Why not?
right now. It's
Yeah,
not a pretty sight. I have
don't-
no hands.
If you don't eat the latke, Ed, you don't get matzo ball soup to take home.
But my latke was so good that it's all gone now.
There we go.
Yeah, mine mysteriously
And
disappeared.
mine was all gone
And
a long time
even
ago.
more to the point, there's still some sauce left, and it was so good.
So are you
to...
no, don't do that. Oh,
Bravo, latkes.
Nick's licking the plate.
What a pig.
Gratuitous sex scene.
No dishes in this post.
There's actually nothing
paper
wrong
plates.
with that. because
yeah, heads up, paper
there
plates.
weren't forks in when
All right.
It was delicious.
Hunnuka was.
The
They had hands,
special
though, right?
Hanukkah, portion has
There are
been
seconds,
completed.
guys, if you want to grab them.
All right, we have a guest tonight. And it's kind of funny that we're talking about Hanukkah, a story when the Greeks were fighting with the Jews. Go back up there.
We're not
Go
ready
back
for
up
it.
there.
Not ready
Go
for you
back
yet.
up there. You don't come down till I call you.
And don't forget your fork.
This is so
One
officially
instruction.
a
You
show
take,
now.
no, don't sit on the stairs. Get all the way up the stairs. All the way up. Yeah, all the way up 4
Ay,
more
ay, ay.
stairs. And stand there.
Right, Faye.
Ay, ay, ay.
Top floor.
Sheesh.
All right. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's somebody I met a few weeks ago at a comedy festival called Beer and Bacon. He impressed me so much that I invited him to show up here because we had a guest cancellation. Please welcome Black Zeus.
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.
Here you go, Black Zeus. How you doing, man? Come on over this way. Come on over
good,
here. Come on over here.
What's up, you
All
crazy
right.
bastard?
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, please meet Black Zeus. Now,
Oh,
me.
hail Zeus!
now, I think most people were expecting you would be coming down the stairs in a toga.
No, I'm Black Zeus, man. I do everything black. That's why I limp. I got a big dick. I don't know. I baited up my whole
Inaccurate.
scene. I baited up my whole
Zeus
scene in
apparently
2
don't like me.
seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be carrying the theme forward? If you're gonna be Zeus, shouldn't you like come out with frickin' lightning bolts?
And white hair?
I tried. White hair.
White dreads, white dreads.
Now he's got the dreads.
No.
He's Black Zeus. Do you not listen?
Listen,
Do you know
Yeah,
what's
but would be
Walking
cool.
Dead?
Black Zeus
Yeah,
with
Walking
white
Dead. The guy's got
dreads.
white dreads.
listen. I was born in Greece. All right, that's the only thing that has happened that has given me the reason to use Zeus as a name. I'm not dyeing my hair. I'm not dyeing my hair.
Okay,
white.
why-
That's crazy.
He wants
Why
it to
Zeus
remain that way.
And not like Hermes or something
Mine's a
like that.
Hermes.
Because I mean, why not go for the most powerful guy? I'm a lanky African that was born in Greece. I
What about Black Ares?
have to
Black
represent.
Mars, god of war.
I also have a son, Hercules. Black Hercules, I should say.
Oh, really? You have a son, Black Hercules?
Yeah.
Named Newton?
Black Newton.
Yeah, all Black Newton.
Are you getting the gist of this?
Yo. All right. All right.
This
So
is crazy for me. I just have to say, you used to like lead me into my jerk off sessions with Baby Blue 2. Now I'm here with you.
what does one say to that? He's not the first person to ever say this to me.
Of course I'm not.
What is the when someone says, "Hey, you used to lead me into my jerk off sessions," or "I jerked off watching your hot tub"? What
I
exactly?
grew up in Canada, man. That's what it was.
What would Emily Post say is the most correct etiquette response to that? I'm glad that I helped your blossoming sexuality.
You didn't really help. You just like kind of introed.
So what? I was a delivery mechanism.
Kind of. It's like, oh, Ed's on, and now Baby Blue. It's boobs.
So I was sort of visual entertainment lube. Is that to facilitate you jerking off?
No, I'm not using his lube. No.
No, I didn't. It was metaphorical. Like your name's not really fucking Zeus.
Or is it?
Or is it?
What? No, it is Zeus. It's Zeus.
Oh yeah. Okay, take out your driver's license.
Zeus doesn't need a license, man. I got clouds. Didn't you see my cloud parked out front?
Black Zeus. Now, why did you feel the need to add black? I think it's fairly obvious that this is that you're black. In case somebody out there doesn't notice that Zeus is black.
I didn't always have dreads.
Oh, so you without dreads, you look white.
Oh, I get it
That's
now.
it.
Or maybe Latino.
It's
Or
Latino,
Portuguese.
yeah.
maybe.
Hey Zeus, whenever I travel to Mexico and stuff, it's the whole thing.
Oh, they call you Jesus.
Hey,
Oh, so you say,
Sup,
hey,
Zeus?
Zeus.
That means something else.
it does.
Yeah, it does.
They got it mixed up. They don't
Yeah.
know what's
Now, how long you been doing comedy for?
5.5 years now.
Now, that's still considered basically a zygote in
I'm a
Canadian
baby.
comedy.
I'm a baby.
How many routines have you created in that time?
Jesus, routines? What is that?
Not Jesus, Jesus.
I should know. I'm him.
That's right.
Well, I mean, like routines. I don't know. I got tons of jokes. Time wise, I don't want to put that out there. Comics hate when you do that. It's like I got this much jokes, and it's like
I'm not asking for volume.
Time-
I'm asking how
I
many
have,
different
like-
routines have you come up with?
multiple, at least 10 routines. If I'm just gonna say 10 because I don't know what you consider routine.
Okay, like, you know people have their 15 minutes? They got a
Yes.
good tight 15?
Yes.
Okay, And no, a
How many
good tight
15?
15 is not what Roy Moore liked. That's not what I'm talking about.
All right. I like that. Can we get Hey Zeus going?
Hey,
That's
ready?
a-
1, 2, 3. Hey.
Hey, Zeus!
What?
Oh,
That
wait,
was lame as
Max
shit.
won that one.
That was lame. Could be like the new Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. Hey, Zeus.
Hey, Zeus!
No affiliation
We
with
also
Cosby,
got-
please.
Yeah, no affiliation on. All right, Cosby and Roy Moore in the same 30 seconds.
Ed.
What?
See, you can't see me that way.
You can see you. Go ahead, ask.
Ed.
Yeah.
So there is, we also have Des from Inuvik.
yeah, Des,
was
everybody
on
Des.
stage with Zeus in Montreal.
Oh, for real? Oh, wow. In Montreal. Yeah, I was in
That's
Montreal a while
insane.
ago. That,
That's his
tell him I
name,
said,
yeah.
what's up?
Well,
You guys
you
did.
can tell him yourself.
What's up? Oh my God, I'm like actually on camera. This is weird.
Yeah.
I'm not used to having this. Like, I'm used to having an audience, which I guess there is an audience.
You've
I'm
got
not. I'm
both
sorry. I
today.
said bad things about your show. I'll just go now. You know, I've been Black Zeus. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no, you stay here.
Thank you.
You'll go when I tell you.
Oh, fuck.
All right, and believe me, it's coming close. All right,
This is the net, man.
that's right, Max. This
That
is
was
the net.
fantastic input. Yo, shout out to my nigga over there. I just have to say that.
Yeah, because none of us can.
Max is crashing
Oh.
the shot.
That was,
I thought Max was coming to deck him.
nigga,
That's
nigga
not
got
Max.
a fanny pack? What?
Pat Kelly's a great buddy of mine. I've known for a long time. He gave me this like a few weeks ago, and I think that's the best fanny pack I ever had.
That's quite a cod piece, Max. I gotta tell you, it's gonna be the ladies have got to be enjoying that.
Well, I love the
Well, it's
ladies,
just,
but I'm not
you
trying
just
to.
gain 10 years.
Well, I love the ladies, and the ladies would love to see me with
we
this
see his
fanny
face?
pack all the time.
Well, we're talking about his fanny pack,
They're
so
talking about his pack,
Get
Leah.
a nice tight shot of this and reuse it in February for Black History Month.
Sideways.
yeah, that's,
Still don't have to look
yeah.
at this
Max's
like you.
sack will be in Black History Month. All right,
Well, I got 2 sacks.
you got
He's got 2 sacks.
got
Ew.
2 sacks.
All right.
I used to know a guy that they used to call him One Ball because they in gym class they discovered that he only had 1 testicle.
Actually,
They called him One Ball.
Yep.
That's the most immature thing I've said so far. Anyway, so what drew you to comedy?
My life. A car accident, realistically. Like,
Okay, tell me that story. That sounds interesting.
Oh,
Finally.
It was like, all right, I can get roasted by Ed the Sock. That's fine. I was in a car accident, Ed. I almost died. And then I had a bunch of time off work. And I was like, I don't want to be in my house anymore. I can move. And they're like, you don't have to go back to work yet. So I started comedy. And literally, I never looked back.
You couldn't have thought of like a jigsaw puzzle or some crossword puzzles?
Nah, man. It's like you get stir crazy when you're stuck in the house.
Okay, yeah, but what makes you think, like, you could have been a painter or something? What made you think, I'm going to go into comedy?
I've always loved comedy and humor. It's a generic story. I'm like the funny kid.
Okay, yeah, were you the smartass in class?
Yeah, always.
Have you discovered that being the smartass in class doesn't pay nearly as well when you're out of school?
Fuck no. Also,
Yeah.
I desperately need rent money. Like, if you could help, I'll suck your dick right now. Like, let's do it. Right now.
Max!
Right now.
I'd gladly pay you Tuesday.
No, Max,
oh, he
no,
comes.
Max,
There he comes.
no, Max, it's, no, we don't actually need that. No, it's all right.
Back it up, Max.
All right.
Actually, you about the size of mine. I don't know what's going on with this.
Okay,
one.
let me ask you a question.
How
Is
big's
it
your fanny pack,
racist
Zeus?
that people, there's this assumption that black men all have large
sideways.
penises? Is that, because usually the
No.
differentiation between what they call races it occurs because of, there's some change in the environment that necessitates the genetic alteration. What evolutionary need would a large dick be? So, did you find, is there a lot of pressure
I
on
kind
that?
of just feel like it's just making up for some other stuff, maybe. I don't know.
You don't find that it's
Like
racist?
foreshadowing that shit was happening is like, we'll just give you something to make up
Okay,
for
but
it.
isn't it hard for... The fact is that black men are probably hung the same way as anybody else, generally. Do you think it's like a difficult thing for a black man? It's like when he takes it out.
You
and
have to
it's-
live up to...
How is that possible? Like they're just normal like everybody else because they're just people with a darker skin. Do you think it's tough for a black man who's only got himself like 5-6 inches? Well, you can speak from experience.
Wow, that was a nice sneak diss.
Thank you very
What
much.
the fuck? I thought we were cool.
We
First
are
of all,
cool.
you want to know something?
Yes, I wanna know something.
It's not kosher to say this. Happy Hanukkah, by the way.
Thank you very much.
It's not kosher to say this, but you know, having a big dick isn't actually all it's cracked up to be. Okay? I had to walk into a convenience store the other day to have sex with a girl. She needed condoms. She didn't want to have sex without condoms.
Wait.
They didn't have large condoms. They only had regular condoms. I had to walk in. The condom broke. It was a fucking issue. And then have you ever been thrown off of a girl because you're in too deep? I hurt people. It's not good.
This is like
That's
that
my
Dennis
big dick
Rodman
rant.
broke his dick 3 times
This
story.
fantasy brought to you by Black Zeus. You know, you started that off. You said that you went into a convenience store to fuck this chick.
No,
it
get
sounded like you
condoms.
were going in the
So
convenience
did you
store
guys do it
to
in the
have
washroom
sex.
then?
I mean, like, I probably would, to be honest. I'm a weirdo. It's a thing.
Clean up in aisle 3.
What's your
fucking
favorite?
Black Zeus again? Here he is.
I'm kind of baiting up my whole sexual scene. This is, you know what? No, I'm pretty tame, man. I like holding hands.
Long walks on the beach.
Yeah.
Long walks in aisle 3.
Long walks in aisle 3.
Yeah, that's
Watch
right.
the floor. You might slip.
All right, but don't. I mean, have you ever had any of your black friends say it's a lot of pressure having only a normal-sized penis when the expectation is completely ridiculous that it's going to be like, you know, another foot?
No, surprisingly, we don't all hang around in rooms talking about our big dicks, Ed.
Really?
Ed? Yeah, Ed?
You guys don't share sadness about not being, you know, that
It's like, oh,
it's a
man,
lot of pressure.
Let me tell you this big story. Big
It's a lot
story.
of pressure to be a black guy and have a normal-sized penis. Because that expectation is completely unrealistic, and you can't do anything about it because you can't make your penis big. Women can get breast implants. I don't recommend it, but women can get breast implants.
You don't recommend it?
No. I always say the best breast enlargement is sit closer.
Yeah.
And that may very well be the same thing. The best penis enlargement is sit closer. But
It's not the same effect, though. Is it?
well, no, because there's function as well.
Also, like, I haven't done it, but, like, I've been told that it's not that fun.
Try sitting in front of a flaccid
Yeah.
penis?
Yeah.
Is this
You ever have
something-
dick problems, Ed? It doesn't always work, Ed.
Uh-oh.
But according to you, yours
All right,
is
good
so
night.
big it doesn't matter. All right, Black Zeus. Black, come over here. I want to see how you spin the dreidel. Come on over.
All right, let's do this.
Come on over, Black Zeus. You can spin the dreidel.
I've never spun a dreidel before.
Yeah, well.
I have Jewish friends too. This is my first
I have.
vodka.
All right, go ahead.
By the way, that's not my black hand.
Yeah.
That's
Max, the idea was okay. Here, you grab it, Zeus.
All right.
Grab it.
so you
I was
just
just showing him how to do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
tutorial.
so you grab it.
Yay!
Hey, look
Oh,
at that.
that's a good
spin.
spin.
I've been spinning quarters since I
Very
was.
balanced.
Very good.
In Greece.
See, it's not the size that
So what
counts,
does that
how you
mean?
use it.
That's Gimel, I think,
You
which
think.
means
Well, here.
I don't know.
it means that you don't have as big a penis as you pretend. That's what that thing means.
I'll
What?
take
Is that
it.
Gimel or none?
Gimel, I
Hold it
think.
up.
Yeah.
It could be none. I don't know. Oh, it was Gimel.
It was Gimel.
Gimel.
It's got the little
Gimel,
thing on the
Gimel.
end.
Yeah,
the little
yeah,
lady
Gimel.
shoe.
Yeah, it's Gimel.
So what is that? Like 10 more days of winter?
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, that's right. It's 10 more days of winter.
Yeah, there's 3. Grab that
Means
one
you're
over
the
there.
best damn character in the
All
Lord
right,
of
ready?
the Rings.
We're gonna go 3 off.
Okay, wait. Okay, go.
Oh,
Max.
I got caught right in the center of the table.
Oh, you took mine out.
Oh, they're
Battle,
battling. Okay.
battle dreidels.
Battle dreidels.
That was
It's
a
the
good
latest
lead,
craze,
actually.
battle dreidel.
Bring out.
Oh, this one fell. It landed on
Hey,
that.
do we
though.
have Latkes for our friend Black Zeus?
We do.
Oh,
did.
I already gave
I
it to
had
you.
Oh, you already
Yeah.
had.
I had one.
Good
It was
host.
delicious.
Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Well, you were complaining
you're
about
welcome.
our service skills.
I asked you one question. I didn't ask for all of this.
I had mine with apple cider. Is that traditional? I don't know. I don't
Apple
understand.
cider?
Hey,
That's
apple
what she offered
sauce.
sour cream. Oh,
Apple
sorry.
Apple
sauce.
sauce. You don't know the difference between apple cider and
He's
apple
from
sauce?
Greece. Of
You
course
must
he
have
doesn't
drank
know.
some funky
I'm
apple
a
cider
black
then.
guy from Greece. It's all a question mark.
It's all
I know,
about
I
the
can
olives.
tell that Greek accent you
Well,
have.
it's all Greek to me.
Look into my Greek eyes. This is the feature that the ladies love the most. Look at my dead eyes. I'm so high. This is-
Okay, do me a favor. You're Greek. Repeat after me.
Yes.
Cheeseburger, cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
There you go. Okay.
All right.
You're too young to even know what that reference means,
Yeah, I
but
don't
people
know
out
what
there
I
do
just-
know.
Did I just like sign off to something? I don't understand.
Go look up Saturday Night Live. John Belushi.
I'm not gonna
Greek
do that.
restaurant.
I'm not gonna do that.
You're not gonna do that. Why? Because you're so fucking comically talented. You don't need to see what these people did that changed comedy.
Actually,
Black
I like John
Zeus.
Belushi. Ed. I think the Ron Belushi brother died. Ed. If we're being honest, Ed. That's,
Not the wrong one, just the talented one.
Damn.
All right. Black Zeus, everybody. Where can people see you next?
I don't know, to be honest.
Walking home
Well,
from
I
this
guess
show.
on Ed the Sock lives.
I haven't thought that far ahead.
You can see him walking home from this show, maybe on the public
Yeah,
transit.
I might get stabbed up.
Maybe it's when I go to the dispensary.
You'll see him next on security cameras at the Scarborough Town Center.
No, Dufferin Mall. Dufferin Mall.
Dufferin Mall,
Yeah,
Sheridan Mall.
do you go to the dispensaries much? Like,
Yeah.
you wouldn't happen to see this guy who's got like weed tattoos and a guar tattoo and like a tube
Yeah.
That's a very, like...
from
like,
Oshawa?
What?
Yeah.
Does he wear? He's got a hat that has like a marijuana leaf. on it.
Guys,
This guy that used to come
he's
check out our
probably
show,
dead.
we haven't seen him since like.
Sean Reed hat.
I think he got lost.
I think he got killed.
Yeah.
Is what happened, or just
I hope
died.
he's okay.
I don't really give a shit. Okay. He served his purpose, Zeus. All right.
Hey, you can find me at AKA Black Zeus on all social media, and I
There we
post
go.
all my
That's
shows.
what it is. Twitter is
Nice.
at AKA Black Zeus.
Everything. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
AKA
Nice.
Black
Got
Zeus.
it.
Make
You
it
want it, I
look
got it.
nice.
It's in the trunk of my car, AKA Black Zeus.
All right. Well, you know what? I think you fit in quite well here.
I think so too.
You can come and
guys are
hang out
fantastic.
anytime you like.
I would fucking love to.
Just no more, fellatio offers. Just that's the only thing.
You don't want those offers?
No, no,
All right.
no.
All right, man.
Have you heard of Harvey
Hey,
Weinstein?
you
I don't need this kind of
extended-
shit.
You extended an invite for me to come here. I only felt like I had to offer something back.
Is this
a
what
big deal
happens
to
when
me,
you go
Ed.
visit friends all the time?
This is a big deal to me, Ed. Do you understand? I don't just go around offering blowies.
Fuck, Black Zeus is coming over again. Get out the wipes. Keep
And
away
the
from the upholstery.
and the extra large condoms.
Yeah, the extra large condom that he doesn't need. All right, Black Zeus, everybody. Black Zeus on social media.
Well done.
Where you going? I didn't say you should leave.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna go to a. We're gonna go to. Now you can go. We're gonna go to a break, and when we come back, we've got a wonderful poem from our old friend, our poet laureate, Andrew Nurse. That's coming up after this.
These chipmunks are the kinds of animals that I don't get to see every day in my area. What I do know about them is they love to eat everything from wood to food. I think they eat tree stumps, grass, fruits and vegetables. Most likely to eat a lot of wood. Naturally, these kinds of animals, as some of you folks may know, are wild animals, which I don't think you should want as pets because they'll eat everything, including every wood on your couch, parts of your bed, it's the shelves that has wood, even your hockey stick. And they're pretty fast too. They can run pretty quick.
For a more complete story on the chipmunk, why not contact the Canadian Wildlife Service in Ottawa?
All right, welcome back.
Whoa.
What is that?
I found it.
Where the hell did you
was
find
that?
the squirrel?
It was on the back table.
So it's a black squirrel. Is
He
it
could, be
a
the,
chipmunk?
he could be the partner of Black Zeus, like
But-
superheroes. Black Zeus and the Black
Apparently,
Squirrel.
apparently, William said that chipmunks are scared of black people. Is that true?
You're scared of everybody.
That is the most absurd shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Everybody's scared of black people.
What?
What's wrong with you, man?
I didn't say it.
What's wrong
I didn't say they should be.
Weenus.
I said,
Okay, change the subject.
Silence.
Wait a minute. I didn't
I have
say
a
they
question.
should be. People are so freaking stupid. They see
Boner.
for years we were fed television where black people only were seen as like criminals, drug dealers, shit like that. So people think that that black people are somehow there's some predilection to crime, which is just complete bullshit. When we were in Regent Park with Point Blank, they said it ain't about skin color. It's about poverty and about class and shit like that. So that's the thing. Like, you look at what happens in the U.S., the amount of people there who are just scared, white people who are just scared of being around black people. Doesn't make any frickin' sense, but that's why they carry their frickin' guns. And that's why their cops wind up shooting black people when they shouldn't, because they're so fucking jittery. All right, is that a fair thing to say there, Zeus?
Yeah, I have a joke about
He hasn't.
We wrote a song about
Ladies
it. Like
and gentlemen, Black Zeus has a
I
joke.
thought I was gone.
Well, you're serving a purpose again.
Well, essentially, like I have the. Do you want me to actually just do the bit? This is gonna be really
No,
weird.
tell me about the bit, then do the bit. That's what I like you to explain it first, then do it.
I pretty much the bit goes that I had no choice.
Just do the fucking bit.
Hey, Ed, no, I can't. Like you ask a comedian to just do a joke like that is like
you offered. Did he not say he's got a? Did he not say I have a joke about this?
I have to clean slate.
Okay, clean slate.
My name is Black Zeus. Okay. So I pretty much had no choice other than to be a comedian. Like I would love to have been like a scientist or a doctor or a lawyer, like, but I couldn't because the only people that I had to look up to as a kid growing up in the early '90s and 2000s were drug dealers, entertainers, and athletes. You know, like I would love to be a scientist, but where was my Black Bill Nye growing up? You know, where was my nigga Nye to inspire me to be the best that I could be in the field of science, huh? And if you think nigga Nye is ridiculous, it's not. Think of everything Bill Nye was and just add racism to it. Black kids everywhere would be inspired, okay? Like, remember the intro? Like, Bill, 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 and his head was spinning and shit. It was crazy. What would the nigga Nye version be? Nigga, nigga, nigga. It just like jugs the Kool-Aid all over the screen. And then the show starts, and there's a black guy in a trench coat, and he's yelling science facts at you aggressively, because that's the only way we can learn. Today, we're gonna learn about helium. I got a balloon, it's empty. I put helium in it, it's rising. Learn, niggas. That's...
Yeah!
Oh, by the way, wait a second. Wait a second.
All done,
If anybody was offended by that, they can go fuck themselves, because Black Science matters.
You're actually a funny guy,
Black
you know?
Science Matters.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
I try.
You're a funny guy. You got some good delivery there. Some good material.
Can I put this in my resume?
What, that I said that you were a funny guy?
Yeah.
Fuck, if your resume's that hurting, go ahead and put it in.
Yo,
if my resume, if my name in a resume helps, first of all, I'm very sorry. But secondly, yes, please go ahead and do it.
Thank you.
All right. Black Zeus again, ladies and gentlemen. All right. A little while ago, back when we were at the Hard Rock, we met a fellow from, I forget where he's from, some buttfuck town in Ontario. And he's a poet who hates poetry. And so he was perfect for the show. We made him
from London.
Was he from London? That's not buttfuck. Though sometimes in tailgate parties. Anyway, he became our poet laureate, and he did some poetry for us live, and he's recorded for us now a poem. So I think that, you know, to add some class to this program.
What?
Yeah, I know, tilting at windmills. Here we go. Can we play that? This is Andrew Nurse giving us some poetry.
Hello, at the Sock and gang, and the internet, and the world. It's good to be back on the FU network, and I'm gonna read a few poems. I hate poetry, and I hope you do too, because you should. And feel free in joining me in disliking it. Yeah, I'm still gonna read a couple. So here you go. This one's called Depurposed. She could break down your walls, and no one gets hurt. How much isolation does it take to want escape? Where you see a problem, she sees a project. She's got construction site. Like a solar panel, you collect energy, but you take it from someone who shines for you. It makes you feel good to replay the tape. It was paradise, but everyone's found better. The miles turn into years which feel planets apart. Waiting is decay. Mold has blossomed where you used to feel the sun. Where you see a problem, she sees a project. She's got construction site. Your lie blows your cover when it's spotted by the searchlights below her eyebrows. She says domestication is rocking you to sleep, where you'll dream of being wild again. That's all I got. Thank you very much, Ed, for giving me time to be on the show. I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure. Love watching. Share it with all my friends. And, yeah. See everybody later.
All gentleman.
Well done.
And we've got more poems from him. Actually, Andrew did this really cool thing. He went out with a sign that said no poetry, like with a no through it, to a poetry reading event, which is ballsy. Unfortunately, they shot it on a camera. It looks like the lens was smeared with Vaseline. So he's going to do stuff like that again. He's going to do some more shit-disturbing stuff. We're glad to have Andrew as part of our family here. So we look forward to perhaps a Christmas poem. Because this week was Hanukkah. Next week is going to be our big Christmas bash. Which basically means the same shit as always, but maybe a little more tinsel. We'll invite some guests to come hang out. Black Zeus, you can come back next week too for the holiday, the Christmas special.
Hey, badass!
All right.
Hey, isn't Neil deGrasse Tyson kind of like the Black Bill Nye?
Yeah, but he exists now. Where was he when I was a kid?
That's
fair
right.
Enough, fair enough.
All right.
Well, now there's going to be some good educational shows for the black youth.
Yes, Giada, Nick's not making sense here. Dude.
I know, he
He's
never
putting
does.
a Black Panther fist up.
Buff Vapeur Navir is asking if you will be at the Drake hanging with Nardwar tomorrow night.
No.
Why not? That's my question.
Well, Nardwar didn't invite me, for one thing.
Nardwar,
fucking
the
asshole.
friggin' human serviette.
For another thing, tomorrow night I'm going to see The Last Jedi.
Oh, can we come?
We want to come too.
We'd like to come too.
Already?
Sure, you can come. Just get your own freaking tickets.
Of
and
course.
you can
Of course
go.
we'll get our own tickets.
Well, we already reserved.
Where are you going?
Where am I going? Yeah, I'm going to tell everybody where I'm going.
We want to follow you.
Theater.
There, okay. Yeah, so I can't, though I encourage people to go to the Drake and see my friend Nardwar. And we're such good friends, he didn't even tell me he's in town. So go ahead. And as you can tell by the frickin' scary poodle mask behind me, it's time, and that frickin' it's a cow this week. It's time for, the cow is frickin' frightening too. Oh, that cow looks like that's a mad cow. All right.
Would not serve that.
All right. We're going to, Max,
Yeah?
you going to do your song for them again just before we say goodnight?
I am ready to go now. I am ready to go. I know we're getting near the end. I know we're getting near the end. Looking forward to another day. Looking forward to another day. Yes, I will to another day. I am glad this was the end. Oh, yeah, another day. Oh, yeah, another day.
All right, Max, wrap it up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Max, for singing again. Those masks are freaking scary.
Yeah, well, you.
What about us?
You were like racist. Did we figured?
I was not racist. I was making fun
He's
of
just
people
jealous because he doesn't have
who
one.
are racist.
banging
People
the
know I'm not
table?
racist, please.
Banging the table like that, moved our camera so much that now it's on Nick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Here's Max's shot. Nick's not in Max's shot anymore. That's where our camera was.
All right, let me flip it around.
I've been promoted.
There we go.
Where are you? Is it that you guys now?
We don't need it anymore.
Where's
We can
Gianna?
just use yours.
We're just.
I was promoted, but now I'm demoted.
After everything that happened, I think that,
Those latkes were fantastic, by the way. Thank
there's
you.
more.
Yeah, they were.
Oh,
All
they'll
right.
be, they'll be
Well,
consumed.
there'll be some more latkes, fried in oil, and later angioplasty. And as you can see, the Hunnuka
Candles
lights
are done.
still burning. Still burning.
I don't think they're gonna make it 8 days though.
Yeah, I suspect you're
you're
probably
cool.
right. It's symbolic, Nick. Symbolic. Like those sheet masks.
If it
All
lasted
right.
the length of the show, we did pretty good.
Well,
So
the
did
meat
candles.
goes on last. Always.
Meat goes on last.
The meat goes on last.
All right. And so that's it. We'll discuss why the meat goes on last next week. And it's not what you think. All right.
Oh, yeah?
Listen, until next week, thank you, Black Zeus. Thank you, Max.
Thank you, everyone.
Nick. Thank you, Giada. Thank you, Leanna. All right, and thanks to our friends at Pigeon Row for for letting us come in here and do this tomfoolery every week.
Thanks,
Thanks, Anthony.
Yeah.
Thanks, Anthony.
Oh yeah, Anthony.
Who's Anthony?
Oh, yeah.
Who's
Why did
Anthony?
you're not in my line of view, so I forgot.
Who's Anthony?
Okay, here.
What?
Who's Anthony?
Here.
Who's Anthony?
There he is,
Hi.
ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
Here's
it's
Anthony
me.
filling in this week for Lonnie.
It's me. It's Anthony. I'm
Lonnie
not
Rio,
Lonnie,
too.
but we're having a great time here, aren't we, gang?
Yeah.
Thank you, Ed.
PJ
Yeah,
for
this
this.
is why we
Black
don't
Zeus.
give you the mic. All right.
That actually looked like an authentic Much Music
It
shot.
really did. I
right
thought
there.
that was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and hey, a big shout out to Raya,
Yeah.
who wasn't feeling well tonight.
Feel better,
You guys
Raya.
never see her, and you think she's not real, but she is, and we feel it when she's not here. So we hope that she's feeling better. And a shout out, of course, to Lonnie. We hope he can make it in. Another time, he's got a cancellation on his goaltending school thing that he does.
Lonnie's making
Stop
paper.
the puck, it's called. And that's it. I'm Ed the Sock. I'm nobody's puppet. Don't you be either. Aloha.
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 Later.